In this video, we visited Ham Moor to see a potential red-footed falcon. We took a 5.5 mile hike on Dartmoor for a birding adventure and explored a local spot for nightjars. So we are at RSPB Ham Moor today. There has been a red-footed falcon here over the last couple of days, so we're going to have a look to see if we can find it. One of the guys in the car park just said that they're hanging around with hobbies, so hopefully we get 2 year ticks today, and I'd love to see a bit in as well. We walked through the reserve and you could totally tell something exciting was happening by the general buzz amongst the birders. Ham Moor is brilliant at this time of the year and the possibilities are endless. The reserve was swarming with dragonflies. I've never seen anything like it. It was hard to capture in a video. There were dozens of swifts having fun in the sky, catching food and swooping over our heads. From every corner of the reserve, marsh harriers were soaring through the sky looking for their next snack. We saw a few groups of popchards with both males and females, which was a great little bonus. They aren't birds we regularly see. Look at the cute little babies! Look at them! Oh my god, they are so cute. Look at them! Look at them. All the regulars were about 2. Including this mallard who seemed to claim the San Martin more. And I really enjoyed watching the lapwings give a great display. We just saw a bittern in flight. I did not even attempt to get a video of it because it was going too fast, it was high up, and I was just loving it in my binoculars, to be honest. Matt got a photo which I'll insert into the video. We also spotted 2 hobbies at this platform. They were hawking for dragonflies and their agility was captivating. You can just about see it catch one at the end of this clip. I really like the description on the RSPB website where it says hobbies have distinctive russet red feathers under their tail and on their legs, which look a bit like trousers. They are very, very dapper. And then it was red-footed falcon time. We quickly walked to the spot and saw a crowd of people looking at a distant dead tree, and there it was, in all its glory was the beautiful red-footed falcon. A pretty successful trip, I'd say. What a great way to end an hour and a half at Ham Moor. I wonder what is next. On this day, we decided we wanted to combine walking with birdwatching. And with Dartmoor right on our doorstep, we headed to the All Trails app and found a walk called Shalacombe Down. This was a 5-mile walk that started from Bennett's Cross and went through Suson's Common and Shalacombe Farm. We spotted this buzzard hovering and we wondered if it had been raised by kestrels. It was one of the 38 species we spotted in total on our walk. It felt like every bush and tree we walked past had a willow warbler singing loud and proud. we just saw our first redpoll of the year. We actually haven't seen redpoll that often, and when we do, we only get distant views, and we both saw it, and we saw them fly away, and we heard them. Another regular bird to see on the moor at this time of year is the tree pipit. We also get these fairly frequently over our house at night during migration. Here he was just showing off. We also saw a distant cuckoo getting mobbed by pipits. The call of the cuckoos followed us throughout the whole walk. Next we saw a reed bunting. I actually thought that reed buntings only lived in reeds, and we found out that reed buntings pretty much live anywhere. We also saw this distant little thrush collecting food. I loved bumping into this little angel enjoying the sun. We also saw a couple hundred wood pigeon, and I'm assuming they were migrating. We decided to have lunch at Shalacombe Farm, so we sat down and were surrounded by house sparrows and house martins, all collecting food and nesting material. We felt so immersed. Whilst we were eating lunch, a fritillary landed on our water bottle. I was so stunned that I didn't take a photo. Matt was too busy filming some ravens to look, because he assumed I was talking about a cute sparrow. As soon as he looked, it flew away. One of our targeted species was the spotted flycatcher. As we were leaving the farm to continue our walk, Matt had a loud and somewhat familiar call. We recalled our friend having seen spot flies recently and remarking on how loud they were. That was our cue to look up and see this beautiful bird. Stock doves are one of our favourite birds, and seeing this pair in the tree was really special, and we really enjoyed watching them. While we were looking at the spotted flycatcher, I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I shouted, "Tree creeper," even though it was going into a wall, and then discovered it was a tree creeper nesting in the wall. As we were walking along the path, Matt could see something in the distance poking its head out above the grass. Then we realised it was a siskin. We really enjoyed watching this little guy, and look how inquisitive he is. So it turns out that meadow pipits can run a lot faster than I expected. There are not just martins at Shalacombe Farm, there's also swallows and swifts. Another bird I spotted, similar to the tree creeper, was this nuthatch. It's always entertaining to watch them work their way up a tree, and their blue colour is satisfying. We didn't end up seeing a windchat, which is what we went there for, but the spotted flycatcher and tree creeper more than made up for it. After our long walk, we decided to take a rest before heading out again. This time last year, we saw nightjars close to home and wondered if they might be back already. We got to the nightjar spot and noted that last year they started chattering at exactly 9:29 PM. We set up our seats and we were kept entertained by this cuckoo. By 9:30, I started to lose hope. Perhaps we were too early, then just a minute later the magical sound of nightjars begun. It was very dark at this point, but with a stroke of luck, Matt managed to snap a blurry pic of two males in flight with the infrared binoculars.